All right, good morning, everyone. It is Friday the 18th. We'll call our meeting to order and ask, I almost said Commissioner Schutte, to ask Kevin to give us, or to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Previous Commissioner. All right, roll call.
Commissioner District 1, Randy Netherland. Commissioner District 2, Pat Tarswell.
Here.
Commissioner District 3, Sharon Trask.
I'm here. Thank you. Let's move on to item number 4, correspondence and organizational business. Do we have any correspondence to report?
We do. So we received notice from Washington State Liquor and Cannabis Board for the following: special occasion liquor license for Salish Sea Rotary Club of Mason County, cannabis license application from Higher Ground Cannabis LLC, cannabis license renewal applications from Memento Credier LLC and Goldcast LLC, liquor license renewal applications from Jason and J Investment Corp., Sugar Tap Holdings, Inc., Lotus Garden, Inc., Sunshine's Produce and Propane, DeSalva 4, Inc., Alert Aesthetics LLC, Borden Incorporated, Hot Springs LLC, Anderson Resources Incorporated, Fritas, Neil Patrick, Downtown Union LLC, Two Canal LLC, and Anaya Sahagan 1, Inc. Hopefully that's correct.
That's very good.
Close enough.
Yeah, thank you. And then did we get any other?
Yeah, so we received a letter from Squaxin Island Tribe regarding consultation for the Bremerton Mason County Sewer Expansion Project. And we received an application from Christopher Kay for the Housing Authority Advisory Board.
All right, great. Thank you very much. I don't know about you, but every time I hear the names of some of these businesses, it just makes me giggle. All right. 4.2, do we have a dump voucher release that somebody's going to read?
Morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Mason County announces free dump vouchers available at 3 locations. First location be Belfair Youth Connection, 23299 Washington Highway 3, Building A2, Belfair, Washington 98528. Shelton Youth Connection, 123 South 2nd Street, Shelton, Washington 98584. And then Mason County, 411 North 5th Street, Shelton, Washington 98584. Big shout out to our partners Youth Connection to help distribute vouchers, and Mason County Garbage for sponsoring these free vouchers to help keep our community clean. Mason County Garbage contribution is valued up to just under $40,000 if all vouchers are used in 2025. Just a couple notes what you need to know. Vouchers must be used by October 31st, 2025. 1 voucher per resident must be Mason County resident. Vouchers good for 1 vehicle load, and there are some limitations on materials allowed to be dumped. Let's keep Mason County beautiful.
Yes, let's. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to item number 5. This is the time we set aside for citizen input. 3 minutes. We ask you to keep your comments to 3 minutes. There's a 15-minute total time for comments. And when you stand up, please state your name and where you're from. Bye, guys. All right, do we have anyone in our room that would like to stand up? Kevin?
Morning, Commissioners. Kevin Schutte, Mason County Economic Development Council. Great to be with you here this morning. The reason I'm here this morning is to introduce to you Annette Roth. Annette is our new director of the Federal Economic Development District that Mason County is a partner in, the Pacific Salish Economic Development District that was approved by the Commission back in 2023. And so I'm not going to say a whole lot here, but I am going to ask that Annette introduce herself to you and tell you a little bit about her and the Economic Development District and where that process stands. It's been fantastic getting to know Annette and to be able to work with her in this capacity. She has a ton of experience both at the local and state level, and so I think she's going to be a tremendous fit. And so she's with me for most of today, and we're out and about meeting with other organizations in the community to help better get her connected to Mason County so that she can help us bring in funding for projects that are important to our economic development strategy. So with that, I'll sit down and yield back my time and give it all to Annette.
Thanks for that, Kevin. You did such a good introduction of me. I almost don't need to do one for myself, but Commissioners, thank you so much for having me today. My name is Annette Roth. I am the director of the Pacific Salish Economic Development District. As Kevin mentioned, I'm about 1 month in on the job, so very new. Our Economic Development District is also very new. We're technically in the process of being certified by the federal government as we speak. So we're here to help support the 4-county region that I serve, which is Thurston, Mason, Pacific, and Grays Harbor County, with support for economic development, community development, planning processes, and hopefully investment into the community. Like Kevin mentioned, I've been working in economic development for quite a while. I worked at the state of Washington for about 8 years, and before that I actually worked at the Thurston Economic Development Council doing marketing work for the organization. I'm really excited to be here. Today is the first of what I hope to be many visits that I'll be making to Mason County. My hope is to be able to spend time here very regularly so I get to know the community, get to know what folks need, what the challenges are, and how our economic development district can help to support economic growth and community development here in the region. So happy to take questions if anyone has any.
Yeah, looking forward to working with you in the future.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I see the rest of my time.
All right, do we have anyone else in the room that would like to stand? All right, let's move into the Zoom room. And I see Ken, you've got your hand up. Please state your name and where are you from?
Good morning, Commissioners. Ken Van Busker. I live in Belfair. I just wanted to let you folks know that I've been selected to serve on the Citizen Advisory Group for the Warstadt's SR3 Gorst area planning. I'm looking forward to being involved with that, hoping to help stimulate some discussion about what I think we can do. Secondly, I sent the board an email about Roselle Road and the proposed restoration project in Feller a couple weeks ago, and I have a really long history with the Feller wetlands, having served on both the Feller board and the school board back in 2004, 2005. And my wife and I discovered the original breach in the Feller Trail in 2012 when it easily could have been fixed. In my opinion, the county should not provide any support for this project, and I think the county should consider vacating the road, or the rest of the road. Originally, back in 1990, Roselle Road was much longer, and it was vacated as part of a perpetual use agreement between the Fish and Wildlife Service, the North Mason School District, and the original owners of the farm down there. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to call me. I really think that the county should consider vacating the rest of that road. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Ken. Do we have anyone else in the Zoom room that would like to address the commission? All right, seeing none, let's go ahead and move on then. Item number 6.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move for adoption of the agenda.
And I'll second that. And I'll call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Feels silly saying that.
Madam Chair, I would like to make a motion for the approval of the minutes from December 17th, 2024, January 7th, 2025, January 21st, 2025, February 4th, 2025, regular minutes, and January 21st, Finance Committee committee minutes, and January 27th, 2025, and February 3rd, 2025 briefing minutes.
All right, I'll second that. Any discussion? I'll call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And motion passes. Moving on to item number 8. This is our action agenda. Items will be read by the commissioners. Any items that anyone would like to have discussed further can be pulled from the list. Any votes can be taken off and voted on separately, as will. Commissioner Tarswell, if you'll take items 8.1 through 8.6, and I'll take the rest.
Okay. 8.1, approval of warrants and treasurer electronic remittance claims clearing fund, warrant number 8110602 through 8111069 in the amount of $2,923,480.19. Direct deposit fund, warrant number 113594 through 114004 in the amount of $975,489.58. Direct deposit, salary clearing fund, warrant number 7008681 through 7008717 in the amount of $1,294,679.95. The treasurer's electronic remittance in the amount of $1,588,060.18. Item 8.2, approval of appointment Joel Galbraith to the Planning Advisory Committee, PAC, for a 4-year term expiring February 18th of 2029. Item 8.3, approval of the Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with the Mason County Housing Authority, Mason County MCHA, for public health staff to provide clerical services. And we skip 8.4, we're going to 8.5. Approval of professional services contract with the Tashner Law Offices, PLLC, to serve as contracted public defense attorney for the District Court and Superior Court for 2025. And 8.6, approval of the amended Community Lifeline contract number 23-040, reallocating $4,086.03 to the overnight shelter aids budget category for successfully obtaining a permit from the City of Shelton to increase bed capacity to 54 beds.
Item 8.7, approval of the Memorandum of Understanding with Superior Court judges approving extra help juvenile detention officers to be compensated at 1 1/2 times per hour worked on holidays recognized in the Mason County personnel policies. Item 8.8, approval to authorize the through the County Road Administration Board in reporting systems. Item 8.9, approval of the resolution setting a hearing date with the hearing examiner for Wednesday, March 26, 2025 at 1 p.m. via Zoom to consider public comment on road vacation number 422. Item 8.10, approval to accept the recommendation of the hearing examiner and grant the vacation of the right-of-way as petitioned, subject to the conditions contained in the findings of fact, conclusion of law, and recommendation of the hearing examiner for road vacation number 420. Item 8.11, approval to authorize Public Works to apply for the Flood Control Assistance Account Program grant in the amount of $300,000, $75,000 local match, and $225,000 grant award. Item 8.12, approval to designate the Mason County Economic Development Council as Mason County's associate development organization for the 2025 through 2027 biennium. Item 8.13, approval of the 2025 oath of credit card inventory and the county administrator to sign the documents. Having read through the action agenda, are there any items anyone would like to have removed for separate discussion or vote? Anyone in the room, Commissioner? No?
None. Madam Chair, I move that we approve the action agenda.
And I will second that. Any discussion?
Nope.
No. I want to say that we go through these things rather quickly on our regular meetings, but during our briefings, these items are discussed in detail. So really, if you want to know what's going on, the briefings meeting is the meeting to watch. Not that this one isn't fun. All right, I'll call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Sweet. Congratulations, EDC. It's good to have you here. All right, let's move on to item number 9, other business. Do we have any department heads or elected officials that would like to address the commission? No? All right.
Looks like we're good.
Wow. Tim, do you want to say anything? Anything fun?
I'm just happy to be here.
That's good.
Good day.
That's good.
After a long weekend.
Right, right. Yeah, that's good. All right, we have no public hearings set for this time. So let's move on to item number 11, boards, calendars, and reports. Commissioner Tarswell, tell us what you have planned.
I have to pull up my calendar. One comment I would like to make, if it's all right. We met last week with Lorraine Ralston, I believe was her name, from Washington State, and Washington State is encouraging all counties to get involved in the America 250 WA.org, I think is the project. But it's the 250th anniversary of signing the Declaration of Independence. So America will be 250 years old next year, next July 4th. She was very happy to hear that I'm aware of a citizens group that's already working on this. So we have a group of citizens that are out there already planning events and trying to make this a pretty special event. And so if anybody out there listening has any interest in getting involved, let me know and I can hook you up with the right people and we can keep pushing that. So we actually had a meeting about that last night, so it was just preliminary. They were just kind of filling me in on what's happening, but it sounds pretty exciting, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can come up with. As far as my calendar goes, I have a 1 p.m. MTA board meeting this afternoon. Tomorrow I have the FEMA training that we'll all be going through at 8 a.m. and then we have a jail tour, the old jail tour at 1 p.m. Then Thursday, I have physical therapy again. Yay, I'm so excited. And at 1 p.m., the Thurston Mason Behavioral Health Organization, governing board, OH, I can't remember all the acronyms anymore. I have to pull it up. At 2 o'clock, we have a canvassing board meeting for the election that just transpired. On Friday, more canvassing board. And 2 o'clock will be the certification of the election. Next Monday, we have our briefing in the morning. Obviously, Sharon and I will be there. Then at 6 o'clock, we have a PAC meeting in the commissioners' chambers. Hey, I got a day with nothing on it. What in the world?
We can find something.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll get filled in somehow. Or I forgot to fill it in. Then we have on Wednesday, 9 a.m., behavioral health, the board meeting. And then, boy, I can't even read what all of that is. Something else happening later in the day. It's quite beyond me there. Then on Thursday, we have the Allen UGA meeting. And Friday, I'll be at the sheriff's breakfast at Little Creek Casino.
Okay. All right,
And then that's just it that's all I know of so far.
good then, so far. So do have to let people know that on Ted's birthday, which was the 13th, we went to Wild Irish and happened to meet. They were there for dinner also, so we did not just speak business.
We
for
did
sure.
we did pick on Ted a lot, though.
We did, as it should be. All right, so later today, we do have the Mason Transit meeting. Tomorrow's the FEMA disaster financial recovery. It's also Becky Rogers' retirement, so I encourage everyone to stop over at HR and show your appreciation for the years, many years of service that Becky has given us. So don't forget to do that. I'll probably miss the SWAC meeting because I will be at the FEMA Disaster Financial Recovery Training. And then we do have a tour of the old jail tomorrow that we will both be there. Yes, tomorrow. Wow. I'm so confused because Monday wasn't really a day. LSC Roundtable Wednesday night, LSC meeting Thursday morning, canvassing board at 2, Public Works Broadband meeting, chamber luncheon, don't forget that one, it's at the PUD. Public Works Executive Committee meeting, certification of the jail, what is that? Oh, and every Friday at 2 o'clock I have a session meeting with Mark and Deb, so I always look forward to that one. There's also now a WASAC Federal Issues meeting on Friday afternoon. Why they do that, I don't know. Briefing on Monday, WASAC Virtual Assembly. I will be meeting with Amber Lewis and the Suquamish Tribal Secretary on Tuesday. Pack Mountain Board meeting on Wednesday. Oh, that's the orientation. Are you going to that?
I believe so.
Okay. Turning Point Board meeting also, that's going to be a tough one. Pack Mountain is also, we're having our retreat. Honestly, I don't know why they call them retreat, because you're not having a whole lot of fun. Not that they're not fun. That was, wow, I should think about what I say before I say it. Sheriff's breakfast, legislative update with WASAC, Public Works Executive Committee meetings, session planning, and then we're back here for our briefing on Monday. And then I also have a Public Works Board Executive Committee meeting that day as well. So, busy days, lots of fun without the sun. All right. Do we have anything else?
Nothing for me.
Okay.
Anyone else? With that, I'd move for an adjournment.
All right, we are adjourned. Everyone have
Thank you.
a great week.